Welcome back to the Cinema Crew to give our point of view. And we are back to talk about Power Book 3. This is episode 6. It's a businessman. And I'm here, of course, with the lovely and talented and beautiful Michelle. What's going on, Shelly Shell?
Hey, Mike. What's going on, my guy?
I'm good. Ready to break this down. So
Mm.
we kind of start this episode with Rock bringing the troops together. And she have like a little meeting inside the club where she got all of her soldiers together, including Kanan, letting them know they're not going back down to the Italians over in Jersey, and that we got to have a united front. We see that Lou, still not really feeling it, and Marvin starting to kind of agree with Lou on the situation. And after that, we see Worrell kind of pull it to the side and kind of let her know that Unique can help with that. So what'd you take on that whole scene there, Michelle?
I liked it. It was a great opening scene to the episode. Rock definitely is not standing down. So the Bastillo family, right?
But yeah, Baselli.
Baselli. Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it was a B, but she's not standing down, regardless of how many times they struck her back. She's like, you know what? If I let this stop me, then we're not gonna get anywhere with this. So we do see Lou and Marvin starting to have second, third, fourth time, thoughts about not letting this happen. But like Lou already said, your mom's the one controlling all this. So as far as Worrell, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and they don't either.
Right.
But he did recognize the opportunity, and we later see it's for himself. But in his mind, this is a catch-all for her to make peace with the Borelli family. So he offered her that gambit, but
obviously we're working with Unique the whole time in the background, and she sees that, but I do like the fact she brought them all together to try to kind of rally the troops a little bit. But Lou, as we know, he's already elsewhere with the shit, and the fact that this is a threat on top of that, it makes him really want to get out the fucking game. Like, you know what? I don't want to be the shit anyway, and I'm gonna deal with fucking Italians and shit like that. So I think it's a lot for him. Moving forward, though, we see your boy Howard is waiting at the coffee shop, all excited, all dressed up and shit. You know what I mean? And apparently he waiting for Kanan to come, but Kanan don't show up and stuff like that. So meanwhile, I'm gonna jump to the next scene. And meanwhile, while that's going on, we see a girl Burke, and she pulling up old files and find out that he was undercover back in the 70s or whatever, and still trying to find out information. So what are you feeling about Howard waiting for Kanan and Burke still digging up old files on Howard?
Well, Howard is in the beginning stages of building his relationship with Kanan. So at first, I thought, before I put the pieces together, I thought he was there waiting for Burke to ask her about, why is she doing this? Because when we left off with her, she was having a conversation with his prostitute, and his prostitute told him. So I thought the dinner or him waiting was for Burke, but we couldn't find out it was for Kanan. As far as her, so that was episode 6, right?
Yeah,
I say by episode 9, she's going to figure out that Kanan shot him.
Okay. I'll mark that down. Episode 9. Okay.
Yep. I'm going to put $50 on
it. Okay. Well, let's see if Mr. E will take the bet. Let's holler at my man, Mr. E Money. What's going on? I got to change your name back. You got your camera right now. I got to change your name back now.
Multiverse E.
That's what he wanted to be, man.
Yeah, multiverse. Hold up. My fault.
There you go. Got you, man. Yo, what's
so
good, bro?
Wait, you got different names for different shows?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's a long story. It was this camera that was crazy on the last show that we did on Saturday.
Yeah.
You got to fix what happened. You figure out what it was?
I must have pressed something at that time.
All right. So what's good with you, though, bro? How you feeling about this episode?
Man, I love this episode. Man, listen, this episode was perfect with the bullshit. Everybody was with the bullshit on this episode. Shout out to my bald head man slapping niggas. Yeah. Woo!
That's what we smoking Crown Pack today?
Yeah, man. We smoking that nigga's pack. It was good to see him go.
I got you. We'll get to that. We were talking about the girl Burke, though, E, how she still investigating Howard and pulling up his records and shit like that. He was undercover. How you felt about that?
I'm tired of her, man. Somebody need to smoke her fucking boots. She nosy. She causing problems. Like, damn, yo, get the fuck on. This shit crazy. What kind of partner is that? Like, I'm
I want to
telling
know,
you,
does she got any
Bill,
other cases to work on? Like, the fuck? You ain't
right?
got no
Why
other.
is she only on that case? Who the fuck
Right.
hired her for that?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
She's spending so much time following him. I'm saying, you ain't got other fucking cases to work on? Like,
Man, you stalking. That's stalking.
she ain't even the lead detective on his case. It's the other two dudes. Like, is she
Right.
doing her
What the
job,
fuck?
bro? Yeah, it's crazy. So,
That shit is crazy.
yeah. Anyway, though, so Rock take Warrell advice, and she go holler at Unique and find out, that he got to connect with the Italians, and before they want to get up in Unique, his tailoring shop, Unique kind of coming at your boy Lou, and say, I think you missed Warrell on purpose. I don't know how you miss him with a Tech 9 with the nigga, chowing down a little bit or whatever. So he coming at Lou and Rock say stop all the bullshit and tell Unique that he want him to broker the deal with them and the Italians and say, Unique, you gotta come with me. So Michelle, how you feeling about them inside the tailoring shop and that meeting with Unique? First off,
I mean, I liked it. That was the beginning of the bridge. Neither of them trust each other, and we see, it was interesting seeing Rock move forward with trying to bring him in to forge that deal because she don't trust him as far as she can throw him. So, and we see why.
E, how you feeling about that?
Like for real, Rock is playing a dangerous ass game, and she really thinks like it's a game too. The way she's playing it, it's like it's a real game to her. It is like chess, but at the same time, that shit is way too dangerous. Not because you're not only, with the snake, you're also going in the lion's den at the same time, doing that type of deal. Like having this nigga run shit. Then you just lost one of the. Wait, we ain't even get there yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We did.
We'll get there.
Oh
Yeah. Well, the next scene is y'all girl Juke, and now she's trying on dresses in department stores. She on the third or fourth dress. Her mama like, we're going to some more stores, try some more dresses. You can kind of tell that Juke ain't feeling it, but her mom is like, yo, that's my daughter. I want you to look like a little girl, not like you was looking. So Juke, like you said, got her hair all done, and I guess trying to be what her mama want her to be. So we go to Michelle for how you feeling about Juke and this whole transformation for her mother.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad in a sense because she's not living her true, authentic self. I don't know if at this point she understands the ramifications of her sexuality and how it will come out in the church. I think she's just more so concerned about her mom not knowing yet. And we saw when she ran into a couple of her friends, how she had to play that bridge there. So I feel bad for her, but I think based on her facial expressions when she was trying on the dresses, she knows that it's going to come to a head at some point.
Okay, E, how you feeling about her transformation, bro?
I think it's like a spit in Marvin's face again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not. That's not you. That's not who you are. That's never who you are. So for you to be doing that, bending over backwards for this lady, I don't know what kind of power she got, but she wasn't there in the first place. She let you go. So I don't get that part or understand it. I did like when the bro was like, "Who the fuck's Laverne?"
Yeah, I was cracking up.
Yeah, fuck's Laverne, Nick. Like,
right.
Now I felt they tried to make him too ghetto because he was like, "Oh Juke, who knew Juke fine?" Something like that. Like who knew Juke fine? Instead of saying, who knew Juke was fine.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, like for real, like I think she a sellout, man. When she do shit like that, I don't trust her character and I don't like her character.
Only thing I don't like about her in that situation too is she doing everything that Lou and Crown was telling her to do for the music, but just for her mother.
Yeah, and you ain't want to do that for the bread. You ain't want to do that for the bread, but you gonna do that for your nappy-headed mom.
All right, I don't get that.
She's a motherless child, and she has the opportunity to answer her own questions.
She did answer it though.
But she said, but to your point, Michelle, I think she built a relationship on a lie a little bit. So I feel like she really got to
right. Come. It's fake.
She is. Yeah. She's forging her new and only relationship with her mother, predicated on her hiding her sexuality.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a weird. It's like a weird.
So, it's built on a lie, so you know what's gonna happen. It crumbles. It always crumbles when it's like that. So I think
you know what I think though. This could. I I don't know. Like if it do crumble or when it crumbles, it could help bring her and Marvin a little closer back together. You know, we'll see what happens and whatnot. So
Right,
I mean,
right. Because I felt Marvin this episode.
because
My
Marvin
boy.
did say, we'll get to that later on, but he said, I ain't never seen you in a dress since you was 2 years old, stuff like that on Easter and whatnot. So it's like, even though Marvin didn't like her sexuality, because that was the time back then, he ain't tell her to change how she dressed and not like that either over the years.
Yeah, he didn't change her. He didn't say like, "Yo, you're not my daughter because you living like this." He ain't this. That wasn't his problem.
Nah, Juke wore hoodies and jeans every day. Marvin was cool with the shit, so
that wasn't his problem. The spit was his problem.
Yeah, so that's weird. But anyway, speaking of Marv, though, we go back to the anger management class, and not Marvin, the top student in there, or whatever like that. He tell her like, I'm doing this and that, I'm trying this and that and the third, trying to get it under control. Him and my man's cool now, and the white dude, he's about to chip the first time and shit like that. And the girl, she just fawning over him, the therapist lady and stuff like that. So, hey, let me get to you this time first, bro. How you feel about Marvin in anger management class, bro?
Man, he was a smooth G up in there, man. Proud of my boy. He was doing the right shit. He was looking at her right and correct. He had her. I seen her getting. She looked like she was getting moist to me anyway. When she was looking. When she was looking at him, so I'm like, all right, he doing his thing, and I like that. Like he damn near took over.
Yeah,
his charisma, his character took over with the group. Niggas was feeling him and shit. It's funny how he stopped himself from cursing, but then cursed right after that. Like,
yeah,
I thought that was good too.
I like how he tried to integrate his business, which is drug dealing, without saying what it is, and how it gets some stuff like that. But go ahead, Michelle. You thought about that? I'm sorry.
No, that I was going to say that same point. Like he gave an example of what he do without exposing, but we see. I mean, he's learning. He's using all the techniques, So I think I like this part of Marvin's character where he's learning to be a better himself through all the bullshit that put Rock put him through.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And so now we get them, the trio.
Yeah, Shorty probably did get moist.
She probably did. She was smiling hard. She was cheesing and shit like that.
She was smiling hard.
Yeah. She was on, bro. Shit like that. So, but we get the
good.
trio, Rock, Marvin, and Lou. They're at Coney Island right now, meeting up with the Italians, the Sully crew. And Rock like, yo, you heard from the Unique? And they're like, nah. So turn out Unique pull up with them. Shit like that. So, they get together and they try to broker this deal. And bro, the Italian dude is like, look, only reason you're alive because of what happened, the Catskills or whatever. And he's like, but I will on strength of Unique, I'll renegotiate, drop 2 points off. But Unique got to run the spot in Jersey, stuff like that. So let me ask you, Michelle, the time first. What do you think about that meeting in Coney Island?
I knew Unique was going to snake his way into her business one way or another. She relied on him to set it up, the meeting, but I knew he was going to come back with his hand in the pot anyway. So we'll see how this new fake alliance forges between him and Rock.
Hey, how you feeling about the meeting there and the terms they came up with?
Again, like I said, Rock playing a dangerous game. And
well, so what you think? She just let New Jersey go?
I mean, if she really want New Jersey that damn bad, don't let it go. But I feel like she should stretch out a little further to know certain other players to get involved.
The dude told her, I guess that was later in the episode, where homie told her where he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, we get to that. Yeah. Cartier. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Definitely is a dangerous game. I think Rock don't like to lose. So I think that's why she's just like, all right, I'm gonna do this by any means necessary. Shit like that. But I think that
risking people, right?
Yeah. And I think Unique don't just want to run New Jersey spot. He want to take Rock out of business. That's the
right.
Thing.
I think he want her head. That's what
right.
Like to me. He want her head.
At the end of the day. But I do, the Italian dudes do, I guess, serve a threat to them. Because Rock always rolling 3 deep. I'm like, yo, why you don't get more soldiers with you and shit?
Right,
like
that's what I said. Where the fuck is her soldiers at? That shit makes no sense.
I only need my brothers.
Nah. You risking
right.
The
and we called them the Pips. I was dying.
Yeah.
Yo, I was rolling.
That's how they was looking.
But you already seen the first time y'all met, The Italian dude run about 10, 11 deep. So you should have had the same thing, when you came this time or whatever like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they coming in 3-4 cars, shit like that. So
Well, that's
but
what
anyway.
put somewhere where we could be seen.
Say it again?
They were outnumbered, so that's why she told Unique to set it up where they could be seen.
Yeah, but she got more. Everybody from that meeting in the first scene, she could have brought them with them. Like, just come with me,
Right.
just
That's
stand
what
here.
I'm saying. That makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. Where the fuck are the soldiers at? That's why I was confused at.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, Kanan, we get Kanan back in the episode, and he Rock told earlier in the episode, Lou and Marvin, that Kanan is in. So we're gonna teach everything to Kanan slowly, but Kanan is in this business now. Ain't no more back and forth. So Kanan is gonna start off being the brown bag boy, picking up the money from the projects, taking it to the bodega. He go to get the money. Dude kind of give him a hard time. When Kanan like, yo, it's a lot of money or whatever like that. Then he dip. When he dip, meet up with Famous. Then they get robbed by this dude Freddie for the chain and for the money, stuff like that. And he told Freddie, you shouldn't do this. But Freddie still there. He said, "Fuck you and your family, Kanan." So hey, let me holler at you this time. He put about them, Kanan, the brown bag getting robbed.
Yo, listen, I thought that shit was hilarious. Why? Because Freddie reminded me of a whole bunch of motherfuckers me and Mike know that, just don't give a fuck. A bunch of I don't give a fuck ass niggas. Yeah. And the way he was coming, like, he like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. He like, yeah, I got the power. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is what it is. I got the power. This is how I go. Like, just, like straight bitching him. And Kanan was, what I liked about Kanan was, he wasn't trying to, he wasn't acting soft, but he was moving dumb because that nigga really could have smoked your boots. You know what I mean? You'd have just been a dummy trying to be tough after a nigga done smoked you. So that shit was dangerous.
You know what I think, though? I'm sorry, yo. I think Freddie one of them stick-up boys who won't pull the trigger. I think Kanan really know that shit. To be honest with you and shit, I think Freddie got scare tactics and how he rob people and shit like that. But I don't think he actually shoot nobody and shit.
So he's not really built like that.
Yeah. Now your boy Famous on the other hand, he was shook or whatever, and
Mr.
and gave him
body
right. And I don't know why Freddie wanted that little ass rope chain any fucking way. Like the fuck that shit funny thing. But anyway,
he that shit hard as hell too. Little ass shit.
Michelle, how you feeling about Kanan's new job and him getting robbed on the first day of work? I guess so.
Him getting robbed on the first day of work was hilarious to me. But when you look back to the thought process that he already started thinking when he knew he had to get the bag back, that was him like, for one, I can't get caught by my mom, out here getting pressed in the streets. And if for two, I'm going to start. So I got the full grace of the business. I got to do something about this. So this nigga he got an opportunity to do it again. And that's why I think he beat him up like that in the apartment.
Yeah, I agree. And we'll get to that. But next we get to see you talking about Michelle Cartier and Raquel. And then art gallery again. And he telling her how to move, like you said. He said he don't really mess with tri-state area. He go a little further down. D.C., Baltimore, Norfolk.
DMV. Yep.
Yeah, the DMV, basically, like you said. So, because they need product and it's not an oversaturation of the area. And then moving stuff back up there. He get interrupted by bro and get pimp slapped and shit like that. Which was crazy.
Yo, best slap in history.
Yeah.
Nigga said, yo, I need a hand with these paintings. Smile! There's your hand. Like, yo.
He said, you need another one? That should be cracking the fuck out.
Yo, now I paid. And your job is to put that shit on the truck. Yo, That was the perfect. Yo, he did that shit so smooth. I bet you Rock got moist. She looked like she got moist. That's another spot.
Well, right now, from what we see, he really giving her gems business wise, as far as where we are right now with
smart,
it. But
smart.
Let me go to Michelle. How you felt about that scene with her and Cartier and him giving her some gems there?
So I see it two ways, right? So he's schooling her on how to wash her money, right? But then I do see the sprinkling of a little love interest. Symphony is basically gone. And we already know Rock is going to need a man. She always needs that man counterpart to balance her out. So even though Symphony was the good world that she really loved, Cartier is going to be the one who is going to exit her on the business and also be that love interest for her too. because he moved dirty just like she do. So she's gonna take heed to all the things he's gonna talk about as far as the art and watching the money, all while falling in love with him and probably her heart broken from him.
Okay, so you don't put the whole way out. Okay, E, how you thought about that scene, bro?
I mean, I see him moving. She play like a real hard game, so I see him in there. He. I don't even know if he even trying to smash, but as smooth as he is, it's working because I'm telling you that slap. I was bugging. I rewinded that shit so many times. The way he slapped that,
He said so many times.
because it's the way he said everything. Like,
Yeah.
I need a hand with these paintings. Interrupted. I need a hand with these paintings. Smile. Here's your hand. Like, yo, that shit was just great. Great TV. I loved it.
So next we back in the studio with your boy Lou, back on the ones and twos and shit, doing what he trying to do. And then Ziza walks in. So now Ziza like really full on, kind of throwing herself at Lou. You know what I'm saying? Saying that she's singing to people and she's singing to him or whatever. But Lou kind of play her out, grab the record and keep it moving and shit. So Michelle, how you feeling about Lou and Ziza in the studio right there?
I knew it was a matter of time for her to approach him on that level. It was just a matter of time. And, what she talked about at this point, she had something up on him. You gave me your niece song, and your niece stepped to me at my parents' crib. So now, I don't know why that conversation happened, and then the next thing she's trying to press him. Like, to me, they all go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But it was a matter of time before she did. And I'm glad he shook her off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because at this point, well, I don't want to lose to what happens at the end.
Yeah.
But, she's seeing the rip between them two.
Right.
So she's trying to figure out where she falls and while trying to make a move on them.
Yeah. Also, she said that, which I missed what she said, which was important. She said that Cartier said to Lou, if there's someone on the radio soon, he take her to another label as well. So I think we're going to have some Cartier problems coming up as well. But, E, how you feeling about Ziza and Lou in studio right there, bro?
I actually kind of like that dynamic now. Like, at first I was like, man, not another one. Like, he just had one that just backstabbed him and did all that shit behind his back and all that goofy shit. But I don't know. For some reason, she's a little different to me. She feels a little different. Like, even the way she was talking to him and kicking, it's like she wants him to win. She talks to him like she wants to see him win. So
she don't seem like she's using him like Jessica did.
Right. Yes. That's what I mean. Like, she's taught like it's like more empowerment than trying to use for her own gain. It's just natural. And I actually like that for him.
Yeah, because she already signed to Cartier, who got more money than Lou. So she already needed Lou. So I feel like that she's not really using him, in a way.
And that beat he was making was fire.
Yeah.
That beat was fire. I was like, damn, that boy stepped it up. That's what I was telling TJ. I was like, yo, that boy stepped it up in there when that beat was going. I like that.
Well, let me move forward. So Kanan and Famous back at the crib and shit, trying to find a weapon. Famous ain't got nothing. They go down the hall to the old girl in her mom's crib and shit like that. She ain't trying to help him. But the mom come in, give Kanan the gun, give him a little kiss on the cheek or whatever, say, take this or whatever. I'm sure that's what you're looking for. So, Michelle, how you feeling about this whole thing with Kanan and the girl, her mom, and all the shit right now?
I'm glad it circled back to them because I thought after that one apartment scene, we wasn't going to see them again, especially the mom. But the mom is definitely on some freaky shit.
Right. Yes.
She on some freaky shit. And it's crazy how she knew what they came looking for, even though the daughter was like, you don't got a knife? Mom was like, oh, I got you, Kanan. So, yeah, mom is definitely up on some shit.
I feel like the mom was fucking with a street nigga back in the day or some shit like that or whatever. So she knows exactly what they're looking for. That's what I feel like. But E, how you felt about that scene?
I don't know. I was confused at that scene. Not confused with like what's going on, but like how is it going on? How does the mom, you know what I mean? Like, why would the mom, and how does the mom have that little ratchet just to give him, that was convenient for me. That was that convenient shit you be talking about. To me, anyway.
I got you.
It just was like, what the fuck? How, like, I understand the daughter being slow to to the slang and how they talking. But like I feel like either the mom is like not an agent like a federal agent, but more like an agent of Rock, like work for Rock or something, and is watching over him or some shit. Because that shit was weird. That shit was like perfect timing and just give a nigga a ratchet.
Okay.
And it was a nice little revolver. You know that they don't leave shells.
And it was loaded. Yeah. But speaking of the ratchet Gabriel, he take it with him, and they busted my man's apartment. I'm gonna show those to us earlier. And, you know, get the money back. Now Freddie like, yo, we ain't touched the money. We wasn't gonna touch it. We just saw was money there, or whatever like that. But Kane not happy with that. Beat my man ass until like, you know, Famous pull him off of him because the old man see it. And then as they're leaving, you know, cops pull up because of the old man called the cops, and Famous, you know, he get locked up. He get arrested. Let me start, Michelle. How you feeling about Candy getting the money back and Famous getting arrested?
He had to. He had to get the money back. There was no if, ands, or buts about it. And he beat, was it Freddie? He beat Freddie ass, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Famous is not as hard as he think he is.
Right.
Not at all. You know, so, you know, Famous pulled him off. They called the cops. And Famous took the L for it. And he was like, it is what it is. But bag was on me. They got me. I'm taking the L for it. And he came out, that hung me up, and it was over. So.
Yo, when Famous fell, Kane didn't even look back. And he was gone. But yeah, how you feeling about Kane getting the money back and Famous getting locked up?
So I was hyped that he fucked son up and got the money back. Like for real. I thought that was gangster. That was gangster, my boy. First of all, the dude sitting on the couch, right?
Yeah.
If y'all remember when they first got robbed, that nigga was looking tough as hell. He was.
Yeah.
Yo, same nigga shook his hell on that couch.
Yeah.
Like a little broad, yo. So I love that scene. That was a great scene. He fucked him up too. I wanted him to shoot him in the ass, to be real. Like I wanted him to like shoot him like in the leg, ass, foot. Like yo, don't ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess it's getting up to that. It's getting up.
Freddie should drop, bro, because Roy didn't even try to help him at all. Like
yeah. Freddie was looking crazy on that carpet while bro.
And bro just had to catch and watch like it was a TV show. Like yo, I wouldn't fuck with him no more at all. Shit like that.
You see how Kanan looked at him too, though. He looked at bro like I get you too, Nick. Yeah, we ain't had to get up out of here.
Yeah,
so
but
that was a good scene.
How you felt about when he got arrested? Famous.
Oh yeah. So at first, I thought he was gonna be good because they from that hood, so I thought Famous would be good. But when I seen all them niggas around him looking at him, I was like, damn, nigga, book. He over here looking all panicked and shit like that. And then again, I forgot the money was in. TJ reminded me that the money was in the bag,
that the cops got.
Bag. Yeah, that the cops got. So I didn't know what the fuck I didn't even know how they was gonna charge him with anything though. It was just money.
Yeah, it was just money. So, that's you can't charge him with nothing or whatever like that. But
really
they'll hold your ass though for a minute.
Yeah, they'll hold you.
They'll hold you so they can't no more, basically. Shit like that. So, but next scene, Michelle, we're on to back at the crib and shit, and we got Rock and Marvin, and Marvin kind of talking about how he still can't really connect with Juke. So Rock give her 2 cents and say, listen, I ain't saying all the time, but don't put your hands on him no more. Next time you do, I'll kill you myself. And I want to let you know something. She been seeing her mother. And Marvin, like, how long you knew about this? She said a couple of days. Really, she lying, but whatever. Shit like that. And, Marvin not happy. He's saying, she been gone 16 years. And it's crazy she's going to swoop back in and be super mom. So, Michelle, you fun about Rock kind of checking Marvin for put his hands on Juke, but then Marvin reaction to find out about Kenya being back in town as well.
We talked about it earlier in this series, how we haven't really heard Rock's opinion on the matter. Jukebox just happened to be crashing at her crib, but this is her first time actually talking to Marvin, and she had to let him know, like, even though her mother wasn't here and you her dad, I'm her aunt and I've helped raise her. So how dare you put your hands on her? And Marvin was like, trying to justify himself, but ultimately he was like, yeah, I understand. And Rock letting Marvin know that it was her name, Keisha?
Kenya.
I know it was a Kenya. Kenya was around. You could see how that stirred up so much emotion in him.
Mhm.
You know, because out of nowhere he went from peace, conful, therapy, Marvin,
Yeah.
to how dare, like his mouth was like, how
Yeah.
dare be back and I he would just go off, you know. So I wish more had happened in the episode between those two, but you know, the dialogue is what the dialogue was.
Okay. Rocket Marvin, how you feeling about that scene?
All right, so first of all, I done told her I was mad that Marvin ain't say like, "Yo, she spit on me, yo." That's the reason we was fighting. It wasn't because it was it was it was what she was doing or
I
it
think
had
at this
anything to
point,
do.
Marvin is like just trying to take all accountability. Like, you know what? I was wrong. Even at the moment when it happened, he might have the anger took him over. But I think right now, after the anger management, he just like, you know what? You're right. I was wrong. Shit like
Right.
that. But I feel you, E, you know. He like, nah, fuck that. This what happened. Like, I get you.
Right? Yeah, right. Like, yo, what the fuck? Talking about you gonna
Yeah.
kill somebody? Kill her then. You just letting kids spit on motherfuckers now, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's how I'd have been coming. But
I mean, when
on
she
that.
said that Daddy ain't never put his hands on me, I would have said, "Well, you ain't never spit in Daddy's face either." I probably would have said that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Daddy ain't put his hands on me. Right, Dad, you ain't never spit in Daddy face though. Straight
Yeah.
up. That would have been nice to say. Yeah.
But how you felt about
real.
finding out about King and his reaction with that, though?
Nah, I felt him. I felt his pain in that. That had to hurt because it was like, yo, how you gonna go over there and start talking to her and kicking it with her, and this bitch ain't never want you.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm there from the gate. She ain't never want you.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad that she dipped
And,
like that.
and you lucky she lucky he don't really see what she really doing, because then he'll be like, and then you're not even being your true self.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's coming juke like that. He's trying to put that relationship back. But anyway, this scene, whatever. We got Burke and her girlfriend in this raggedy ass scene. So she's still complaining about Howard and not being able to learn shit. Her girlfriend, like, look, sometimes people don't want just what the fuck. Sometimes people just want to let you know shit. But anyway, the girl like, yo, I want to stay over. Burke like, well, you can. Then the girl like, don't hurt me again. So I don't know why they're giving us this Burke love story. But Michelle, any thoughts on this scene right here?
I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I really wasn't watching that scene.
Okay, me either.
I really wasn't. Because Burke already annoys me, and the fact they give her more screen time than me, I definitely, just bypass that whole scene.
And I don't know why you giving her a love interest like she should be about to die soon.
Right. Get rid of her.
I don't care about her.
Yeah, I want to see.
I mean, her love scenes are equivalent to Sack's love scenes. Even though
it is dry. It don't even look sexy. It's dry.
Yeah, all it was her about to munch on chick or whatever like that. Like that was it.
Right, it's dry though. It don't even look sexy.
Right. Anyway, we're back at the family dinner, and Marvin do see Juke. Like he said, you look nice. Fine wearing a dress. Juke ain't saying shit. Then Kanan, who came in earlier, talking about how Famous got arrested and Rock don't want to help Famous out, and he tried to tell Lou, but Lou, can't help him or whatever like that. So then we get Kanan telling Marvin what happened, and then Marvin like, look, just tell your mother what happened, and he don't want to tell her. So I guess this whole family dinner scene, and then I'm going to add to it more with Rock telling Lou that Crown came to her to get him out of the business as well. This all happened as well. I guess she was trying to say, like, you ain't doing good in my business or your business, apparently.
Or your business, right.
Right. So then we got to start with you. How you felt about this whole house dinner scene with them, all of them together?
So, I actually like the house dinner scene. That was very bold of Kanan to speak up about his boy. That's still his boy, no matter what. And he like, yo, trying to get his uncles involved. Like, yo, she ain't letting my boy come home. But as you can see, she run the shit. Ain't nobody else gonna contest to that. And I felt Marvin like, yo, I got her off my motherfucking ass.
Right.
And she on Lou ass. Ain't no way in hell I'm saying anything. I'm not doing nothing. And you better tell her for she find out, and then you really be fucked over. So you better keep it 100 with her. Just tell her. But
okay, how you felt about Rock and Lou with that scene too?
Oh yeah, so Rock and Lou, she needed that talk with him, and I remember I was mad at her because she never said nothing to her brother. But now
Yeah.
that she finally said something, I was like, oh, all right, because she better have told him that nigga was acting, coming behind his back snaking. That wouldn't have been no real sister shit if she ain't never say nothing. But since she said something, I was like, all right,
All right, Michelle,
he
your
needed
thoughts
that.
on the whole in-house scene with all them together?
I liked it because they had some. Well, I don't know what day of the week it was, but another episode they had dinner, so they keep along with this tradition with
Right.
all of them. Kanan had to tell somebody because he knew that Rock was going to count them pennies sooner or later. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so he has to get that money back, and he should. It's the first time he been probably robbed with his mom's business money, so he's not trying to let Famous sit in there plus the money disappear any further than it already has.
Right.
As far as Rock and Lou, I don't like the way she plays them because I don't know how much time is going by, but she's known. She's been approached by Camacho weeks ago. So
You're
at
right.
this point, she just dropping it on Lou at a certain opportunity.
Yeah.
Just like she approached Marvin about his role with Jukebox weeks and weeks later after it's happened. So it's like,
Right.
where is her loyalty in all this? I understand she has
Yeah.
to play commander of their family, but it's like you use things at certain opportunities.
Right.
I knew Lou was gonna check me out of here. I knew it was gonna
Wait,
happen.
wait. You get, don't go ahead yet. Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. But before we get to that, let's talk about Marvin. He goes to see Kenya, and he goes to the crib and stuff like that. And they finally see each other, and he kind of lets her know, like, you've been gone all this time, so just stay gone. She like, nah, I have a relationship with my daughter, but Marvin not feeling it. I feel like that he really wanted to kind of put his hands on her because she's been gone time coming back. But this is where his anger management came into play. I feel like. How y'all feel about this thing, E? With Marvin going to see
Same
Kenya?
thing. I felt like he wanted to punch her in her fucking mouth, but it was like his anger management was working, and plus he was hurt. That there was pain in that.
Yeah. Michelle?
I'm still here.
I don't know what happened to E. But you talk about Marvin and Kenya then.
Oh yeah, that scene really did hurt. Seeing him how frustrated he was, seeing like you said, alluded to the anger management, seeing all those techniques, how he used them to get to that conversation with her. Ultimately speaking, like you said, you've been going all this time, stay going, and
Right.
she's, in her mind entitled to our relationship with Jukebox 16 years later.
Right.
So I think, they're going to cross paths again, and Rock is probably going to step to her like, listen, you can't do this. Because it's going to have Jukebox. It already has her conflicted on who she is, and it's only going to get worse. Either her mother's going to tell her she don't want to do with her because of her sexuality, or something else is going to happen between the mother and Rock.
Okay.
But I think Marvin is vulnerable at this point, and I don't think it's going to be him to do anything about it.
Okay. I know we lost you for a second. Any thoughts on that scene? Marvin Kenya?
Just besides the his pain, I felt his pain in that, and she don't deserve to be seeing Jukebox, honestly. And the way she snuck and crept in there at a hurtful time between him and his daughter, I really feeling like, yo, really stay away. So she not even doing good with me anyway.
All right, well, we're gonna see how it plays out. Next, we get Rock back in Jersey and setting up the shop with Unique, and old boy who's there. She got to relieve him of his duties. But she said, "You can stay on as Unique lieutenant." And bro, like, yo, this ain't right. He's a snake. Yada yada yada. I feel like Rock should have said, "Listen, I have to do this." Like, he got to connect
Right.
with the Italians. I have to put him in charge. But you still gonna earn the same money, whatever. I feel like Rock don't give enough information, in my opinion. But let me ask you,
That's
how you
what
feel
I'm
about
saying.
that?
She don't.
Yeah, how you feel about that
That's
scene? What she doing?
Yeah. Nah, that's not how you work, man. That's not how you network and work and do business. She did not do that right, and then she ain't talked to him beforehand before even bringing that nigga around.
Right.
That's another thing that was bad about that. You got the nigga just standing here and you openly talking like, yeah, it is what it is, nigga. Looking like, like behind, he's standing behind you, feeling like he pulling the strings. Like, yeah, nigga, get lost. This ain't your
Right.
house. Keep your feet off the furniture. Nah, nigga put his feet on the furniture. It's his house. He know it. Like it's crazy, man. That's what killed me with her.
Michelle, how you feeling about that scene?
She don't know how to talk to people.
Okay.
She don't. And I
Mm-mm.
say that because, like you just said, E, she could have called him and let him know ahead of time, or, do what she had to do to preserve him as a soldier. But she basically was like, listen, he's here, he's taking over, disappear. And nobody wanted,
Right.
nobody, especially to see you tell me that with your enemy behind you, and you know he your enemy. But now you gonna kick me to the curb. Like, she'll not talk to people.
No, it's like she want to be so in charge, but it's like she don't sometimes know when to say shit and how to say it.
Right. She not smooth at all.
No. But
It sucks.
anyway, next scene we get Howard helps his son out, Kanan, and gets Famous out, and Famous all the money there. You know what I mean? Howard helped him out. A couple things happen in the scene. We see old boy the crackhead looking at Kanan like he might recognize him and shit, and then we see your girl Burke creeping and shit again. Of course, see a Howard with Kanan. So Michelle, you talked about this whole scene where Famous got out and everything going on there.
I said when that crackhead showed up an episode or two ago, I was like, all right, they showed him for a reason, and they showed him again this time for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So this time is the first time he's seen Kanan and Howard face to face again since the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna get in that cell and start talking, in that whole cell and start talking. As far as Burke, I think in this particular scene, he pieced together that Kanan is his son, because the prostitute chick already said he had a son, and then boom, out of nowhere, Howard just hanging around this black kid. So I think in that moment she figured out who was who.
Okay. E, how you feeling about Howard getting them out and everything went on that scene?
I'm tired of this nosy ass girl, man. Nosy as fuck. That's one. I was proud of Howard for getting Famous out. I laughed that he called his boy a clown, because he is.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth clown in there. They was making fun of him. He was looking real crazy.
He was gonna try to freestyle some whack ass rhymes again and shit.
Right.
This nigga. I don't know what's going on with this shit tonight. Unless he got a phone call or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna move forward. So yeah, like you said, Howard with that. The next scene was what were you talking about? Was man, where am I with this shit? Your boy, Lou and Crown. And Lou get to the studio. Lou is, she tells Crown, listen, the whole thing about you fucking Jessica behind my back, it was whatever, but I don't want to mess up business over a female. So I let that go. But now you're going to my sister, trying to pull me out. And for some reason, Crown was real cocky and shit like that, or whatever. And then, as you alluded to earlier, Michelle, Lou knocks him out and then takes him out. And at the end of the episode, Ziza walks in, so I know what we're going to do with him. So how you feel about this whole scene, Michelle, where Lou took out Crown?
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen in this episode. For one, the title of the episode. It's just business, right? Or something like that?
Business, yeah.
It's business. So I knew once Lou found out that Camacho stepped the rock, he was going to get rid of him. Because he's like, listen, at this point, you already fucked my girl. You're trying to get me out the business. I'm going to take you out before you can take me out. Right. Something told me that she was going to pop up, Ziza, and she did. So I think we're going to begin to see the development of the relationship and how ride or die she going to be for him.
Yeah.
Because Jessica wasn't. And that's what he wanted. He wants somebody to run this with me and not want the spotlight themselves. And that's what Jessica couldn't do for him.
Yeah, how you feeling about when he took your boy Crown out?
Good. It should have been happened. It was about time. And he choked him real good too. It was realistic looking too. He choked him real good. I mean, oh man, I loved every bit of that. I love seeing him squirm across the table, knocking shit over. And oh man, the best part was once the nigga body was just down there, laying down there, and my boy was done. Shorty came around the corner like, yeah, ride or die. Ride or die. What we doing with him? Where he going? Where we burying him?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I mean she ride or die, but also she got something on him now. Like I saw you kill somebody. Don't forget about that. So I feel like it's a little bit of both, actually. So we're gonna see how that plays out. You know, I feel like they'll just get rid of Crown. I don't know what they're gonna do with these bodies and shit like that because that's broad daylight in the studio. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with Crown, but
You know, it's crazy
Right.
how much Lou wants out the game, and yet his music business is keeping him in it now. He had a body within his music business.
Yeah, I think I wonder if Z's going to tell Cartier about what happened to Crown.
He gonna act. He's gonna act. Cartier's gonna act.
Yeah, he is. What the hell Crown at? I can see that shit too. So interesting. But all right, we done. And I got, House of the Dragon in not 6 minutes. So let's rate this episode 1 through 10. I'm gonna start with you, buddy. How would you go?
I'm giving this one a straight up 9. It gave me everything I wanted. It was straight action, straight a body drop. You know what I mean?
The streets need a body. They got it.
Yep. So. Streets needed a body. They got it. Niggas was getting slapped, pimp slapped. Yeah.
And Michelle, how would you rate it 1 through 10?
I'd say a strong 9. So this is a really good episode. We're leading into the end of the season, and a lot more bullshit is starting to happen. So
I think so too, man. I'm gonna go with a 8.5 for me, but it was still great. It was excellent. Action was good. The acting gets better and better. We're in the second half of the season now, so business picking up. So I kind of like that. So, but anyway, I appreciate you, Michelle, coming on as always on Sunday night. As always, we'll see you again next week as well. E, what I mean? I'll see you Tuesday for the House of the Dragon review. Stuff like that. Michelle, if you got time to hop on and watch or whatever, I know you can't really do it. But
you don't watch that?
I do. It's just by the time I get home, I don't want to do a podcast.
I do it, but if you want to hop on and spit in the background, give us the view, be in the chat a little bit, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Whatever like that.
Yeah. So do much. We got you.
Yeah. I'm all caught up. I'll definitely watch it. I'm gonna watch it before I go to bed tonight.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey,
yo, E.
Yo.